So this is going to be the continuation of our Use It Up video series of what we are making and eating to use up what is in our fridge, freezer and our cupboards, because we bought so much last month. Now I have found, let me just show you, these two very sad looking parsnips in our fridge. Yes, they're a bit wrinkly. Yes, they're a bit bendy, but they still need to be used because I'm not throwing them away. So I was looking online, I was doing the Pinterest searches, and I spotted onion bhajis, and I thought, well, do you know what? Why can't we grate up some parsnip and add it to the onion bhaji recipe and see what happens? But then I saw something even better. Onion bhaji burgers. That sounds great. Now, you know we're vegetarian if you've watched any of my other videos, so that appeals to me highly. The only thing I haven't got is we haven't got any gram flour, which is traditionally used in bhaji making, but we have plain flour, we have self-raising flour, so we're just going to give it a go. I can imagine the gram flour just gives it a bit of a thicker texture, so we maybe just add less water and add a few more herbs and spices to make the flavour a little bit more intense. So I've grated my parsnip, put it in a bowl, and then what you want to do is you want to shred your onions nice and finely. So keeping them really nice and thin. Now if you do get to the end and you find it hard to hold, you can always tilt it and do a little shred that way and then go back. But obviously you want to try and create nice long shreds of onion. So we have got those. I'm going to do another onion as well, and then we'll have enough to make our mixture. So we've got our onion and our parsnip. I'm just going to give that a little bit of a mix up. Now all our leftover bits of parsnip and onion have gone in here. That's going to go in my veg stock box in the freezer. So now I'm going to add the herbs and spices. So we're going to start off with a little bit of garlic powder. So this is my ½ teaspoon measure. So I'm going to start with that. This is some coriander that I dried out in the oven. We're not going to put too much of that in it. Chris is not a big fan of coriander. A little bit of chili flakes, some turmeric, and then as we use turmeric we go in with our black pepper, and then we're going to go in with some cumin. So I'm going to go for a nice heap of that, and we'll give that a bit of a mix up. It smells amazing. So next we're going to go in with some flour. I'm going for plain flour. So I'm roughly going in with a ¼ cup to start with for this amount. But I have a feeling I'm going to need more. I'm just going to mix that in and just see what it looks like and how much it's coating the onion. Right, I'm going to go in for another ¼ cup. I'm thinking we need to create quite a dense batter to be able to hold these together. So that should be okay. So that's a ½ cup. Now I've got some water, but I'm not going to put in a lot. I'm just going to go with a drizzle to start with. And just start mixing that up. We want to do it so it glues together. Right, that's looking pretty good. There's still a little bit of flour at the bottom that's not quite combined. I'm just going to go for a tad more. Got to be so careful. Oh. Now I think the way I'm going to test this is see if when I grab a handful it's holding it together. So that feels quite tacky. And you kind of want these strands, but I think I'm going to add a little bit more flour and a little bit more water just to create a little bit more of a batter. So another 1/4 cup of flour. Give that a mix. And then add just a little drizzle more water. Right, this is looking a little bit more gluey, if that's the right word. Just feels as though it's going to stick a little bit better. Right, let's try now. Yeah, still got those little strands sticking out, but definitely feels a tighter mixture. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave this. It recommends on the recipes I've read to leave it to rest for a little while. So 10-15 minutes, and then it'll be ready to go in the air fryer. Yes, we're going to do these in the air fryer. Deep fried is normal. Shallow fried you can do, but we're going to give it a go in the air fryer and see what happens. Okay, I've lined the air fryer with a bit of parchment in the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get our bhaji burgers, which we've left for a bit, and I'm going to squash together to create these lovely burgers. These I've got much stickier having left them for a bit of time. So I'm going to put those in the air fryer. Now just squash them up. If you've got those bits that stick out, it's absolutely fine. You might want to wet your hands slightly just to create these burgers a little bit better. I think that'll just stop it from sticking to your hands a little bit. So we're going to create some of these burgers. Now my air fryer is not a massive one, so we're going to go in for 3, and then I'm going to come back and finish off with these next 2, because I think there's enough for 2 in this bowl. And we're going to pop that in at 175. We're going to start off at 15 minutes and see how we get on. How does that look? That is an onion bhaji burger. So we have bread, mayo, lettuce, roasted tomatoes, bhaji, bit of cheese. Yes, I'm putting cheese on my mango chutney, homemade. Pop the top on. Oh my days. Yes, you are going to have to stand at the side while I eat this. So I'm going to put that over there. Hello. Look at that. Are you ready? Oh. Okay. I'm sorry if that was like really out of focus and whatever, but oh my gosh. Oh yeah. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was, but that is delicious. We've made extras. They're going in the freezer. They're going to come out and be absolutely amazing. That lack of greasiness, because Normally onion bhajis get cooked in lots of fat, but doing them in the air fryer is amazing. That is so cool. Have you ever made these before? Oh gosh, you know, let me know in the comments below and do all the things with the likes and the subscribes, because I've got to go because I need to go and finish this. Thank you for watching. See you next time.